Hey there, we've been talking this week about slogans, and we've talked about three this week and how you could take them and apply them to your lives. We talked about There Is No Finish Line from Nike, and we talked about now, I had it all as I started to do this, and now I'm going to forget it. But we talked about Think Differently from Apple. And today I just want to talk about what is your slogan? If you had to come up with a slogan, what would it be? There's many great slogans out there, hundreds and hundreds of I wrote down just a handful here on my trusty pad. Wheaties, the breakfast of champions. They're targeting their market. They're targeting who would eat their breakfast, which raises the value of their breakfast. Because you're worth it by L'Oreal. Of course, Nike's Just Do It. A lot of us say that, and it's very real to us, and we can adopt those as our own. And I'm giving you some ideas of things here that are just famous slogans, and I've got a few more to go. But the ultimate thing here is that you come up with a slogan, whether you grab somebody's and apply it to your life, or whether you take one, as I did, and you reach from your life, from your history, from who you are inside, and you recognize that there's a slogan that's unique to you. Either way is fine, but it just helps us approach life in a certain way. So, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Yesterday we talked about are you in good hands? Taste the Rainbow by Skittles. Just reach out and grab life, enjoy life. It's kind of like United, fly the friendly skies. The skies are going to be great. It's going to be wonderful up there. You might as well fly us. I thought that was pretty good because, that one sits there and it says, hey, fly us. You're going to have a friendly experience. We're going to reach out and be friendly to you. We're going to treat you good. But it also says the skies are going to treat you good. I've been on some flights where the skies didn't treat me so good, but United is saying the skies are friendly. Coca-Cola had one for a while. Open happiness. Their product is happiness in a can, a bottle. Let's go places. Toyota. You're not buying a car. You're not buying an SUV. You're buying an experience, happiness. This car, places. This car is going to take you places. All the places you can go with this car. It's not the car itself. It's where you're going. That's passing the buck a little bit, if you ask me. My favorite one, though, is from former President Barack Obama's campaign. Yes, we can. There's a great slogan for anything you're trying to do, isn't it? Yes, we can. If you approached everything in life and yes, I can do that, and you had that belief and you owned that, yes, I can. And that's the thing about slogans. You have to own them. Imagine what life would be like if your slogan was, yes, I can. Yes, we can. Whichever one. Just owning that and knowing that things were going to be good because you could. Mine is, life doesn't have to be perfect to be joyful. If you know anything about me, the last few years of my life have been far from perfect, yet they are the most joyful years of my life. And I think the challenges that stood up before me allowed me to find the joy in life. And I'm one of the happiest people I know. I say that all the time, not to brag, but I'm really, the reason I talk about, my cancer and medical issues and stuff is not because I want people to feel sorry for me. I want them to see the smile on my face and know that if I'm going through this and I am genuinely joyful, which I am genuinely joyful, having gone through all that and going through all of that, if I can do that, so can you. And so can everybody. And I want to wear that. And, a lot of times I don't want to talk about it because I don't want people to think, I want them to feel sorry for me. But I do want to talk about it because I know if I can do this, if I can wear a smile on my face when there's fear and doubt, everybody can find that way. And I found it through gratitude. I found my way through it by counting my blessings and a very defined process that I go through every day that allows me to remain joyful even when things are going against me. And I don't think they are going against me, because I don't think I'd have this joy in my life if I didn't have some of the hurdles to go through that I've had. And so life doesn't have to be perfect to be joyful. My life isn't perfect, and it is certainly joyful. What have you gone through? What has defined you? If you had to pull a slogan out of the air or make one up, what would it be? Try it out. Write a few things down. Because as you define that, you're not defining it for anybody else. You're defining it for you. Your life built you. Your life created who you are. Now, you may find a slogan that, I love this slogan, and it doesn't fit. You know, maybe I wasn't joyful when life was imperfect. You know, maybe as I hit challenges, I'm not the most joyful person. But that slogan hit my mind and I want to be. Well, then I find a way to create it. I find a way to make my life match that. Now, it might happen in the reverse, but if you find yourself with a slogan that you really love and you want to adopt, then adopt it as yours. Take it, own it, and become that. Because if it popped into your head, it did so for a reason and there's a meaning behind it. So, find a slogan that matches you, or find a slogan you want to own. Either one is great. And living into that and being the example of that. That's a pretty cool thing to be. You don't have to know me well to know that I'm a happy, joyful guy. And you don't have to know me well to know what I've been through, because I share it so often. And I share it just so people can see that contradiction, that you can be happy through stuff. And we all have stuff. My stuff happens to have a scary word at the front of it, but we all have stuff that we go through. And can we be joyful through it? And that, you know, that's what mine's about. What's yours about? Is it about overcoming? Is it about the type of person you want to be for other people? Is it, what can you put around it and call it and allow you to own it? So take a pad. Take a pad. I have a pad near me almost all the time. Sometimes it's a pad, sometimes it's a sticky note thing. And just set down some ideas. And nothing comes to mind, great. Do it again tomorrow. Do it again the day after. Keep doing it till you got it. I'm rambling a little bit too long. I'm 2 minutes over on my time here, so I want to say thank you. Have a great, great day, and I'd love to hear what your slogan is. Take care.